Hey everyone. Um, I got a badger a couple days ago and I skinned it out with the feet on. So I thought I'd just do a video um, of me putting it up. And so I fleshed it really good. I spent a couple hours on this thing and then tumbled it in my tumbler and turned out pretty good. And so we're gonna put it up so that maybe it could go for a wall hanger or something, and see what we get. It was a lot of work. Badgers are a lot of work to flesh. They got a really thick hide. So I turned the feet all the way down to the. I didn't turn the feet. Sorry, I went all the way down to underneath the pad and cut at the last knuckle. So we got the claws that are still in the pelt, both the bottom and the top. So, and then I just the white is I put it borax on the inside. So the tumbler took most of the moisture out. You know, there's it also helps with the grease, but it's pretty dry. But borax will help it slide on the board. Um, really neat badgers. Um, Here in Arizona, and I don't know about other states. I saw a Montana badger that someone sent me, and they didn't have the white stripe down the back, and so that's it makes it really cool, that nice big white stripe going down the back, and it's really dark black, and it just pretty cool animal. So we'll see what we can do. This is my cat stretchers. This is a medium board, and that seems to fit that other badger that I put up. It turned out really good. I was pretty happy with it, and so nice and wide. And so turn the feet out. I made a slit past that bottom little pad. I don't know, 4 inches. I'm not sure if it's long enough or it's too long. I don't know. Technically, I've never put up an animal with feet on it before, but I've I've seen them all dried and stuff. So we got that badger pretty centered. Let me turn the bottom feet, get the claws and pads out. I got all the corncob grit out. It did its job. So we'll do that, and I just treated it like my cats, and I just started with the back, and I'm sure there's all sorts of different ways to do this. Made sure the tail was skinned. The tail was a pain in the butt because it's super thick, but made sure it was all the way to the end, and I'll just snugly pull down on that. Put a couple pins, like I said, just pretty much like I do my cats. These boards are from I got from Otis Latham up in Colorado. Makes a good stretcher. For sure. So I get some large, and I made some small stretchers that mimic his, but these work really well. So I'm gonna pin this. There's two little flaps here that I'm gonna pin kind of together to get on that tail board. Kind of like that, and then normally I put a little piece of wood in here. It's just a little piece of wood of different sizes that I do. Badger has kind of a big fat head, so I'm taking my claw hammer and I'm gonna open it up. where I feel comfortable, just to get some of that play out of the head here. Make sure it's centered. Yep, that feels good. And then I'll come down here and then just basically open it up. It definitely opens up more than my cats do. You know, where, you know, like a 36, 38 inch cat has, you know, like 9 inch spread there. This is going to be quite a bit more because badgers are fat and round, short and stubby, basically. I think it needs to be a little bit tighter. This was a pretty good sized badger. Yeah, look, we're gonna give him a little bit more of a stretch. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if it's too loose, that when it dries, your hair just, you know, like other animals, your hair's not going to stand up as straight. It's going to want to fall down. You don't want to overstretch it, but you want it taut. So that feels pretty good, and it'll tighten. I'm going to pin up that upper lip here a little bit on both sides. Just for presentation. Man, their skin is super thick. Especially when you're trying to flesh the whole from the top of the head back, it's so hard. So we're gonna pull these legs down, kind of open up the pad. I guess that would get some air flowing through it so that it dries. I'm just gonna try to open up that leg as much as I can. You know, especially if they're going to use it for a wall hanger or something. I don't want any skin touching. And I'll probably put one right between the toes there. Badgers have 5 claws, so ain't bad. Pull a little tighter. Now what I could have done is, this is where his thingy is, and so if it's a male, when you cut it out, I could have maybe sewn this up, but there's no hair around it, so I probably could have done that different. But we're already invested, so we're gonna leave it there. We'll pin this leg open. That, pretty happy how everything turned out, but like I said, it's a ton of work, especially when you're trying to skin a badger and you have to leave the feet on. Well, you can try to put it in like a beaver cradle and do it that way, but I always hang my fur, so it's a pain when you're trying. There's no hock to hang your beaver on because you're leaving the feet on. They have short stubby legs, but we got her done. And then just the rest is pretty self-explanatory here. And Just keep pulling down. On that, we got our tail. There shouldn't be any loose, there wasn't any loose skin here. It's pretty tight, so it'll dry really nicely. The fur down the middle, now this beaver's quite a bit softer than the other one, and the fur was thinner in my other beaver, but, or did I say beaver? Badger. I'm sorry. So we're gonna, next thing we're gonna blow dry this a little bit. Over here I got a little burr. Sorry if you can't see, but down here at the bottom, here, let's get you a better view. It's not a burr, but it's a little bit of a, when the flesh gets on the fur, it clumps up with the corncob grit, and then it kind of has a little tangle, so it's that undercoat. But I just take a fork from the house. Of course, I don't take this back in. This is my fur fork. Don't tell my wife. And it helps separate the fur. So let's finish. We got another one down here. So that is a big badger. that is a big badger, and I'm pretty thrilled with that. But we'll flip them around. Nice coloration on this badger. Nice, really black feet. So on this, I'm gonna just pin this open. Well, actuality, let's see if the clothes hangers are a better fit for this. So these I have for my foxes, and then some cats or coyotes or whatever. I have these. Okay, so that'll go in there. That one in there, and then we're going to go ahead and pin these feet. I'm gonna just pin and open up that skin side, because I don't really want to make sure it dries properly give the fur buyers the best product that I can. So yeah, that ought to work. We're gonna fluff it up real quick with the first comb. And there you have it. And this will help. This helps me take it off the stretcher. I need to pin these front feet up. I just see. And those claws are just massive. That's pretty cool. So if they don't give me very much money for it, I'm gonna just, this will be my Badger, and I'd be happy to have them tanned and put on the wall for sure. But it's nice that you have an outlet to do, you know, craft stuff like that, animals with feet on them and stuff like that. So feet are up, pinned up, plenty of airflow down in there. Could have sewn up this hole right here. If they do it for a wall hanger, it makes no difference. They're gonna just probably cut this up anyways. But it has all the claws, and what I'll probably do is I'll probably pin these toes to separate them, just for presentation, but pin them out so the claws look really distinct. I think they would really like that. But nice furred out Badger, and there you go. So hope this helps. If you want to ever do feet on an animal, you can get more money, especially like if you have a bobcat that has a casty belly, or you know, you can do fox and stuff. You know, they're great for wall hangers, and people love them. So all right, we'll see you later.